Hi, this is Lisa Emsley here from Little Owl Crafts. Thank you very much for joining me today. This is a follow-on video today from my video last week. Last week I showed you the Memories and More Bundle of Love pack in which there were a lot of, I think there were 52 of these size cards and double-sided. And there were 20 of these sides of cards, again double-sided. If you didn't get a chance to watch the video, then you might want to have a look at it just to see how much actually came with the pack, the Memories and More Bundle of Love pack. So my challenge to myself this week has been to see how many cards I could make out of that pack. And as you can see, that's quite a lot so far. There are 26 cards here. Hopefully you can see them all. I was trying to get the camera high enough to get it all in. But yes, 26 cards so far, and as you can see there are still some left. I think these are slightly off screen, I'm sorry, but there are still a few left, so I would still get a good few cards out of it yet. What I also wanted to emphasise is that they do not have to be difficult or complicated cards. Most of these cards were really easy and straightforward to make. For example, this one here, this was one of the backgrounds that came in the pack. I just cut it to size. This was one of the cards that came in the pack. I didn't have to cut it at all. Popped it on with some washi tape and added a couple of embellishments. That was a card. Very quick and easy to do. Another one that was very quick and easy to do was this one here. I simply die cut a couple of hearts out of some of the cards that came with it and popped them on with a couple of punched stars. Let's see, this one was very straightforward to make. This backing was one of the existing cards that I just trimmed down to shape. I used a couple of the bits of scraps that I'd gotten up to that point to just die cut the heart and just to cut a couple of banner shapes. And the baby boy was one of the cards, I think it was one of the cards that was this size that had writing on it, and I just cut out the baby boy bit and popped it on. So again, really easy. You can step it up a little bit as well. So for example, this one here, I embossed a background and used two of the cards and stamped a picture on there with a sentiment. But again, that really wasn't a difficult card to make. Now I've tried to make my cards as varied as possible. I've used lots of different techniques. Some of them were a little bit more. This baby girl was already on one of the cards, so I die cut around the writing, punched a couple of balloons, and I stamped a background there. It wasn't a terribly difficult card, but a little bit more to it than some of the others. I also wanted to show you that although this set, the Bundle of Love set, is primarily directed at babies, for a baby scrapbook or baby cards, there are quite a few bits and pieces in there that you can use for non-baby cards. For example, this card here, which you could use as a congratulations for an engagement or something perhaps. Very simply just used some of the card that's already here. I think this was the one, yep, and just cut some shapes out of that and stuck them on. This one too. This was one of the existing backgrounds you got, and again I just die cut around some of the pieces that were on the cards that came with it and added a little bit of lace. These two here, a little different as well. On here the only thing I used from the pack were these two beautiful background cards. I didn't need to cut them down or anything, I used them exactly as they are, and then I added my own stamps and embellishments. So you can use whatever stamps, whatever embellishments you already have in your stash, but when you combine them with the cards that come with this bundle, it really is amazing how much you get out, and I think it is fantastic value for money. I would certainly buy one again. I actually have another Memories and More pack. I can't remember what it's called offhand, and I'm going to see how many cards I can make out of that. Hopefully the same, if not more. I do know that I won't be running out of baby cards for a while because I have plenty here. Very much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Bye for now.